connection issues also on this side. So let me know if my voice is audible or not.
Okay. Hello, Anshika. Is the connection issue solved?
Yes, sir. Am I audible?
Okay. Yes, you are. Please start the session.
Okay, sure. Just a second. I'm sharing my screen. Is it visible?
Yes, it is. Please.
Okay. Hello, everyone. How are you all doing? I hope everyone is being safe by your side. Last 2 days we conducted the Kahoot quiz and that the revision of NumPy and pandas where we did that. And today we're gonna proceed with the plotting in the pandas. So before going to that, just let's get towards what the cycle of data processing, because it will be helping us out in your plotting, in your designing, in your categorization, in your classification, and many more. Okay, so let's move to that, like how your data has been processed. Okay, so the cycle of your data processing was, first of all, your raw data has been given, that is your input data. After that, uh, first of all, the data has been collected. Okay, now you're living in your surrounding and living at your home, and you have a lot of neighbors around you. Okay, if you have to collect the data of your neighbors, what you will be doing it? You will be collecting each one of the information from them. Okay, that is the data collection. Now the data has been given to the preprocessor. Okay, so that is the raw data in the beginning. Then we used to give that to the preprocessor to convert all the information as an output, as which is the raw, and it is meaningful and it is objective. Okay, and further, like when the output or information is very there, or the output of what we can say, the output as an meaningful information is there, then we find a particular that storage, okay, in the memory allocation. So where is the memory allocation has been stored upon? Okay, we find, like, if you have been living at your home, you know, like you need one room to stay in. Okay, and that how the files need a storage memory allocation where they are being stored upon. Okay, now we read about like how your the raw data has been there and how your raw data has been captured. Okay, in your input stage, that which is your raw data. Okay, that data does not need any of your information. Okay, your data doesn't need any of your categorization. Okay, in that data, when you feed that data or when you have that data, all the versions of the data processing is done, that the system is to be converted into meaningful information. Because see, if you have been providing the raw data, obviously the data will be having some of the basic knowledge or basic information. Okay, now what you will be expecting to the output? So you will be expecting like, yeah, my data should be having some meaningful objects of the or objectives in that. Okay, that's how it has been categorized. Now, same while like while you've been reading the book. Okay, so buying a book and completing that book, these two are very, very different to each other. Now, when you buy a book, you have a target like from this book, I'll be learning some of some of the beautiful outcomes in that, or some of the meaningful information in that. You don't like just reading it and just keeping that book as a self. No, and that's how your data is there. When your data has been provided as in raw material, you want that data as an output of the useful information. And in the input stages, we have for certain activities, that is, the first of all, the data collection, data capturing, data transmission, and data communication like that. Okay, so now what happens when you have a data that data collection? Okay, and in the data collection, when you have to like, I'll give you the example of your neighbors. Okay, and when the neighbors, you have to get an information, you have to check that like, is that data has been correct or not, or is that data has been suitable or not. That how you have an opinion in your data wherever the data you have been capturing or collecting it, that always have a proper record, and that record is known as the source code. Okay, and after that, when it moves to that, whenever you enter your collected data into the data processing system or a data computer system, that comes as an output of the meaningful information. Okay, now before that, you should have your data in the particular the minority state. Okay, now when in the after data capturing, there is data transmission. And the transmission, it means sending input data to the processor. Now the last step of the raw data, where the raw data is being there, so it is the sending the input data into preprocessor and carrying it across a different various components in that. Okay, so this is not just an objections on that, like you don't if your data is being entered, yes, your data is being entered, and after that you don't have an option like you can stop it or not. You can stop it, but what if you have been getting the proper input of that? Okay, that is what you have to get you first of all, that how your data has been transmitted, how your data has been captured, how your data has been advised. Okay. The next stage is coming, like you have to very particular about that the data processing cycle, because it is very, very helpful in every other stages, every of your languages where your data has been entered, and the data analysis, that is very, very important. So next it comes to the data processing. Okay, every time when your raw data is being transformed into meaningful information, that data is being sorted out with a collection of more of the data sets. Okay, so the more of the data sets depends upon like whether your data is pure or not. If it's pure, that is fine. If it's not, you have to do it. Okay. Then further, that the computer should have programs instruction to allow all your programs in the process data. Okay, and these programs include the operation system or the word processor spreadsheet, and these all are the web browsers at that. Okay, and converting the web browsers or everything, these such of known as the data center. Okay, and these all the operating system, all the operating program that operates with the that gives an operating system, that are all given with the operating system. Okay, now word processor also have the same process. Okay, and the web browser also have the same process. It depends upon you know which degree of operation you want to apply. Then the next point, there is just an output stage. Now, an output stage, we know that we have an like information with suitable amount and suitable definitely, and that so that the output data we get after the processing of the data. Okay, everything that is presented in your output devices has been given by the pre-processed data. Okay. Now, when your data is being viewed, or when the output of your data is being viewed by the users or any of the clients or any of that, then always make a big decision on the basis of your understanding, and that is what it is called the decoding in that. Okay, decoding and preprocessor, these all have the structural information in them. Now, the last step for that is that it should have a storage stages. In storage stages, it means like it should have a proper memory allocation, memory status, and memory devising in that. Okay, that how you can structure the basic information in that. I hope it's clear to you. So now let's move to our today's topic, that is the plotting. So while using your now we will be reading about what are the plotting in your pandas. So while like when you import the files or when you extract the files with the proper information in your data, all these files are being converted and as in format we will be using as a pandas library. Okay. So in the pandas we have in packages. Python, obviously the Python packages should be there because it is the movable part and the library of Python only. It has an Python packages to perform easily, to execute easily, to have a proper information regarding that. And there are a lot of like you cannot like deny that you're not having it or you are not figuring out. Okay, you can have as much as you can. So it is not dependent like you are having or you are not having it. Okay. Then when you analyze your data, first of all, why you analyze your data? First of all, to have a high performance and to have the ease in your programming, then to have an ease in your data analysis of the Python, and there are a lot many more. Okay, just not for a lot many more. It doesn't sense like just one or two packages in that, but actually it has a lot of packages which is used to create a high performance of your data. Okay. And when you replicate, when Python was created, it was just a replication of your data management. Okay, data management that compatibilities were there. Languages have been created such a way like it can have a purpose of analyzing data. Okay, and analyzing your data doesn't mean like you are not having the proper instances for that. It means like it supports the file you have, it supports the format you created, it supports it's the observation it has. Okay, so that's how you are being configuring like how your data is being absorbed in that. Okay, by moving to that, when you have a the proper inbuilt functions of your NumPy library or your standing the series or the data frames, all of these is needed to import the files in a single data type. Okay, on a single step in that. So when you don't have any single step or a single file in that data type, it will include like most of our data set includes the importing of single data type or the multiple. Okay, this will include the variables also of different data type, and that's how you will be shifting more towards your pandas like in the NumPy. Now, why how we can like what is the data snapshot in that now? So data snapshot is just in the collecting of your data and registering that data under some instances. Okay. Now, if you're not registering some of your data in the instances, so it will be giving you a problem in that. Okay. And And when you have a proper variables observations under that. Now, what is data snapshot? First of all, it is just a set of references, set of the reference makers, markers or makers in that for the data at a particular point at a time limits. Okay. A particular snapshot acts like a detailed table of contents or the providing the users with the accessible copies of data that can take the backend role, and they can show like how your data instance reads the data from the either pandas, numpy, or anytime you want to read the database data. So it is being getting through that. Okay, I hope it's clear. Just a second, my things being hanging. Just a second, guys. Actually, there is some lag. It's hanging. Hello. So if my screen is visible now again, can anyone acknowledge that if my screen is visible?
No, not yet.
Okay. Some lag is coming here. Give me a minute.
Okay. Guys, if you have any queries or anything, this is the right time to ask. See, we have already covered 4 sessions till now. Okay, we started with data types. We have completed the NumPy. We also started with the pandas. So if you have any of the doubts all the way until now, you can type in our chat window. That's the easiest way to reach out to us. Or you can also send an email to us. You can also WhatsApp to us. What all queries you have, probably we'll try to address all the queries in the current session itself. Right? So don't hesitate to ask any type of query, be it big, small, or anything. This is the right time to ask.
Am I audible, sir? If still my screen
Yes,
is not
yeah.
visible.
No, screen is not yet visible, but you are audible. Angela, are you still facing any issues?
Yeah, I'm sharing it. It's not connecting.
Okay.
Window is not appearing for select a window. That is being connected. Join.
Hello guys. So Ashita is facing some issue. So meanwhile, what I will do, I'll try to cover some of the important topics. Okay, I do not see any questions. So what I will do, probably I'll wrap up this session entirely. Thank you guys. Thank you for attending the session. Have a good day.